These drills are not simply about running fast or covering distance. They are about preparing the body to survive the relentless physical demands of modern tennis, where rallies can stretch longer, matches can last several hours, and the difference between winning and losing often depends on who can maintain intensity when fatigue begins to creep in. For a player like Kostyuk, endurance determines how consistently she can execute her aggressive style. Her game relies on explosive first steps, rapid directional changes, and the ability to chase down difficult balls while still delivering controlled, powerful shots. Running drills strengthen the cardiovascular system so that her body can repeatedly perform these high-intensity movements without a significant drop in performance. When the heart and lungs become more efficient through consistent cardio work, oxygen is delivered to the muscles faster, and waste products like lactate are cleared more effectively. This allows her legs to stay fresh deeper into rallies and deeper into matches. Tennis rarely follows a steady rhythm. Instead, it is built around bursts of maximum effort followed by brief recovery periods between points. Running drills mimic this pattern. When Kostyuk performs these drills, she is teaching her body to accelerate, decelerate, and then accelerate again, just as she would during a long rally on court. That repeated stress conditions the cardiovascular system to recover quickly in short windows, which is exactly what happens between points in a match. The better her recovery capacity becomes, the more energy she has available when the next point begins. Another important advantage of running drills is how they strengthen the connection between endurance and movement efficiency. Tennis players cannot afford to move inefficiently because every unnecessary step drains energy that could otherwise be used to strike the ball with precision and power. By repeatedly practicing running patterns, Kostyuk develops a smoother stride, sharper acceleration, and better body control. Over time, this reduces wasted motion and allows her to reach balls faster without expending excessive energy. Endurance gained through running drills also influences shot quality. When fatigue sets in, technique tends to break down. Players begin to arrive late to the ball, their balance suffers, and their timing disappears. The result is weaker shots, more errors, and slower recovery for the next rally. By improving her cardio capacity, Kostyuk protects the quality of her strokes, even in demanding situations. When a match enters a physically draining phase, she can still position herself correctly and swing with confidence because her legs are still capable of supporting her movement. For a player with Kostyuk's aggressive baseline style, this coordination is extremely valuable. She likes to take the ball early and redirect pace, which requires exceptional timing. When the ball arrives quickly, there is very little time to adjust. Because her coordination is well developed, her brain processes the incoming ball faster and sends clear signals to her body about how to react. That means her feet position her correctly while her racket prepares for contact almost automatically. This ability becomes especially important when she is returning serve. Returns often happen in a fraction of a second, particularly against powerful opponents. Strong coordination helps her track the ball immediately after it leaves the opponent's racket, allowing her to react quickly and place the return with control. Instead of simply blocking the ball back, she can direct it with purpose and immediately enter the rally in an offensive position. Her movement around the court also benefits significantly. Tennis is not only about speed, but about arriving at the ball with balance. Kostyuk frequently slides into position, adjusts her stance at the last moment, and still manages to strike with accuracy. Coordination helps synchronize her footwork and upper body so she can maintain stability even while moving at high speed. It also improves her when she is pulled wide or forced to hit on the run. Coordination allows her to control difficult shots that many players would struggle to handle. She can stretch for the ball, control the racket face, and send the shot back deep enough to stay in the point. Another key area where coordination strengthens her game is during long rallies. As points extend, players must constantly reposition and prepare for the next ball. Kostyuk's ability to maintain precise timing helps her keep the rally under control. Even when exchanges become rapid, her body continues to move in sync, allowing her to maintain clean contact and reliable placement. Her hips and torso load energy as she turns, and then that stored energy releases explosively as she swings through the ball. Rotational training strengthens the muscles responsible for this twisting motion, allowing her to generate more force without relying only on her arm. This makes her shots heavier and more penetrating while also helping maintain control. The benefit becomes especially clear on her forehand. When she rotates strongly through the shot, the ball jumps off the strings with greater speed and spin. That combination allows her to push opponents back behind the baseline, opening the court for the next shot. Because her body rotation is powerful and efficient, she can produce this pressure repeatedly throughout a match, without losing balance. Her backhand also gains stability from rotational strength. Even though the stroke looks compact, the core plays a major role in guiding the racket through contact. Strong rotational movement allows her to stay solid when redirecting pace or changing direction down the line. Instead of being pushed off balance by powerful shots from her opponent, she can use her body rotation to absorb and return that pace. Another important advantage appears during serves. Serving is one of the most rotational movements in tennis, requiring the body to unwind rapidly from the legs through the torso. By strengthening this rotational chain, Kostyuk improves how efficiently power transfers into the ball, helping her produce more pace and spin, while maintaining consistency. This type of training also improves stability during movement. Tennis rarely allows players to hit from a perfectly still position. Kostyuk often strikes the ball while sliding, adjusting her stance or recovering after a sprint. Strong rotational control keeps her torso stable during these moments, allowing her to swing freely even while her lower body is still moving. Agility, focused training plays a crucial role in helping Kostyuk sharpen the speed and control of her movement so she can keep up with the intensity of today's matches. One of the biggest advantages for Kostyuk is the improvement in her first step. In modern tennis, the first reaction after the opponent strikes the ball often determines whether a player arrives early or late to the shot. Quick and controlled footwork allows her to explode toward the ball immediately, giving her the extra time needed to prepare her swing properly. This early preparation is extremely important for her aggressive baseline style because it allows her to strike the ball cleanly and dictate the rally. Agility also helps her adapt to the unpredictable nature of current rallies. Many points now involve rapid direction changes. Kostyuk must react instantly to these changes, and strong footwork ensures she can shift direction without losing balance or momentum. This ability allows her to recover quickly after each shot and be ready for the next one. Another key benefit appears in defensive situations. Modern tennis demands that players chase down balls that are hit with tremendous pace and angle. Kostyuk's improved footwork allows her to reach these difficult shots while still maintaining control of her body. Instead of stretching awkwardly or arriving late, she can position herself properly and send the ball back with stability, often turning defense into a neutral or even offensive situation. Her return game also benefits from sharper agility. Returning serve requires explosive reactions and extremely quick positioning. With better footwork, Kostyuk can adjust to different serve directions and speeds, placing her body in the right position to produce a controlled and effective return.